Welcome to the Blunt Letters Podcast. I'm your host, Electric, and I'm here with my co-host, Micaela Superstar.
Hello!
And our Googler, Jerbil.
Keyboard man.
Click.
What's that song? Like Piano Man? I was like going to sing it, and I was like, I don't... Give us a song. You're the keyboard man.
I think Zoom blocks the sound of keyboard, though.
Give us
does
a
it block
click
this?
tonight.
Yeah, it does. Wow.
I can't hear that at all.
Yeah.
Wow, that's too bad. It's really
'Cause
satisfying.
I need a fact that needs verifying. And you know how to Google, all right. Yeah, I don't know.
Welcome back. We are continuing our poisoning series, kinda. We're talking about Typhoid Mary, and she is... Is she a poisoner, or is she just unfortunate? And that's what we're going to find out.
Is she an unfortunate lady, or was she a dirty bitch? No, I'm just kidding. Was she a filthy girl?
I mean, I think she was unfortunate either way.
I think she was
Yeah.
a dirty girl who got blamed for a lot more than she probably did.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Like, she was the only one.
Or it's like she couldn't do a lot about it.
Yeah.
There was like limited science, you know?
Right?
But we'll talk more about that.
And she could have washed her hands.
She could have washed her hands. That's an
Look.
excellent point.
If you come away with anything, then come away with this BLPSA.
And now for a Blunt Letters PSA.
Wash your damn hands.
Yeah.
Wash them.
Wash them all
good.
the time. If you do anything,
Scrub 'em.
wash it. You
There's
touch
poop
something
on
gross,
everything.
wash it. Go to the bathroom, wash them. Touch something, wash it.
Coughed.
Yeah.
Sneeze. Blow your nose.
Just fucking wash your hands, people.
Touched a gross thing. Like killed a bug. As an
Touch
example.
a baby. Babies are so dirty.
Touch a baby. Both those things probably have poop on them. Yeah.
Actually, any other person.
Baby and toddlers are particularly dirty.
I don't know, man. Shake a grown man's hand one time.
Yeah.
Jerbil.
like getting handed a wet
He's
mackerel.
sitting right there. Oh my god, it's so funny.
Dude, he knows. Gerbil, of all people,
Yeah.
knows.
It's because you guys don't wash your hands after you touch your dicks.
Be touching your dicks when you pee.
Yeah.
Sweaty ass ball juice dicks. And then you pee on your hands,
Yeah,
and then you
just
just
like
walk
generating-
out like it's okay.
Just like generating crack heat all day and then just like.
Yeah.
If I put my hand in like my armpit or
Exactly.
my leg pits bare, I would wash my hands afterwards.
I wash my hands after putting it in my vagina crack, and that shit's delicious. But I'm just like, well,
Yeah.
this is for good measure. There is bacteria here.
I was just saying like non-genital, but yeah, also genital.
Groin juice,
Genital.
just between your leg and your groin. That's just
Gross.
That's just right in the leg juice.
Yeah.
Lucy
Sweat.
Greg juice. Anyway,
The opposite of a cool, dry area.
Dude, also Blunt Letters PSA.
And now for a Blunt Letters PSA.
Don't forget to scrub your
Cracks.
like where your leg meets your body. It's a very important place to scrub.
it's true. And behind your ears.
Yes. People forget about the behind your ears. You gotta do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Now that we've gotten
Now-
the PSA out of the way. Also, I'm just going to
PSAs.
remind everyone your teeth could explode in your face. I don't know. We did a thing about it. We'll put a link in the show
That made me
notes. but
scared.
I think about it every day. I wish we never did that show. No, I'm just kidding. It was great.
Oh, that was a great time though.
Yeah. Exploding teeth.
Terrifying, but fun. Micaela, what are you drinking?
Hey, pal.
What are you drinking?
I haven't been drinking very often, but tonight I'm drinking Sky vodka mixed with mango seltzer and lemonade.
Mango lemonade.
I'm sure we've done it
Sky
before,
vodka.
but I'm sure it has a name. But tonight we'll be calling it. I blanked. I don't know.
I was like mango sunset.
Mango my
mango
lemonade.
Sky.
Mango my. Mango tango.
Mango tart.
Mango tango.
Mango tango.
I'm sure there's already
And
something
this-
called mango tango. How about?
Yeah, I love
Mango
it.
Man.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
Oh, Mango Tango's
So
a
good.
restaurant right by my
Neck
house
up.
where I grew up.
Neck up.
whoa. What do they sell?
It's an Asian fusion restaurant.
Hell
All
yeah!
right. Well, then
I'm
that's the
about
name
that.
of my drink, Asian Fusion Restaurant.
When you said that, I wanted to eat dumplings. I was like, you know what's
Yeah, you
great?
can get
Dumplings.
dumplings and sushi at a place like that.
Hell yeah!
Well, it's called Asian
America.
Fusion.
There's an Asian fusion restaurant out here, but it's just called Tony's.
That's fucking hilarious.
And it's one of the best ones. but it's
Tony's.
just straight up called Tony's.
Tony's, the best one, and out in the Hamptons. Eat there.
Eat at Tony's.
Eat
Get
at Tony's. Sponsor us.
Sushi and
dude.
hibachi.
Sushi and dumplings.
I love
You don't
dumps.
have to choose.
I love dumps. Well, often there's shumai at sushi places, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
You don't really have to anyway.
Yeah, it's good.
What are you drinking, Lupe?
Oh, well, I'm having something special tonight because I've had a hard day
Oh,
and it's winter. So I made myself a very nice hot toddy. It's called the Very Nice Hot Toddy. It has Harney and Sons Garden Therapy tea, which is a mix of peppermint and chamomile.
nice. You're going to fall asleep.
No, I'm going to mellow the fuck out instead of being super anxious. And then I put some Four Roses whiskey in it because sometimes you need a little whiskey, okay? And honey and lime. You know, the good stuff.
Sounds
And I
great.
just made it so nice and warm because it's so cold and rainy out here, man. It's definitely feeling like winterish.
It's getting there, yeah.
Yeah. Very fall.
Autumn.
Also, lots of leaves on the ground and like all the like trees are orange and yellow. Cuz we get seasons out here. In Northern California, we're having seasons. People be hating like, "Oh, it's always green." It's like, "No. We get it all."
You get like the nice version of all of it, though.
Yeah, we don't get the
Yeah.
snow.
Yeah.
No snow. The rain will only be for a couple days, then we'll get a nice break because we were
Yeah.
good, and then we get rain again.
It's cool.
how I view
it's
it.
cool. What are you drinking, Jerbil?
So, I have apple cider. And then,
Nice.
since it's also winter, I have hot chocolate with a little bit of spiked eggnog in it.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. You got all the represented
Yeah.
drinks
Sweet
of
tooth.
winter.
Sweet tooth on
Yeah.
the loose. Sounds
Dude,
good.
eggnog hot chocolate sounds fucking
really
great.
good.
I know. It sounds really good. Yum.
Incredible.
Yeah.
What about the other one? It was a. What was your other
Oh,
drink?
it's just apple cider. There's nothing
Apple
in it. Yeah, just
cider.
apple cider.
Hot or cold?
It's room temperature because I forgot to put it in the refrigerator.
Dude, I like room temperature things. Room
Me
temperature
too.
club.
I don't like things too
Yeah.
cold. Too hot is okay,
neither.
but
Ambient.
yeah, I like a hot drink. You know.
Me too. Especially
Yeah.
now. I feel like all that's missing is a bath.
Yeah.
You know? Hot drink in the bath. Fucking
That's
living
what's up.
life.
We should do a podcast from the bathtub.
We should.
Is that sexy?
Yeah, that's a Patreon extra. Extra the
Yeah.
Patreon.
Yeah.
Dude, so I don't think it's too early to tell the listeners or anything or like spoiling it too much, but I was telling Lupe at her rehearsal dinner, because they had wings
For my
for
wedding.
her wedding. Congrats. But Mrs. Lupe, she
Mrs. Electric.
Mrs. Electric, she had wings at this thing. And I was like, you know what'd be funny is we've been talking about doing a thing about the hot ones challenge, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, if Jerbil's down, I think we should get the hot ones set of hot sauces
Yeah.
and do a podcast about hot, like why things are hot, like the science of
fun.
like why your tongue burns and like all that stuff and why capsaicin's good for you while we eat the hot ones. So we can see how long we can actually do the podcast as we get more and more
Just get
excruciating
destroyed, yeah.
towards and see if we can even concentrate enough to finish the show, because I think that would be hilarious and that would be a really good video one because we'd be sweating and
Yeah, that would be
drinking,
fun.
like lots of oat milk, I'm assuming.
Dude, I'm like gonna trip out. I think like I really love spicy stuff, but there's certain spices.
Oh, I know, me
especially
too.
in hot
Yeah.
sauce,
I might tap
where
out.
it's like they can. Yeah, I might tap out too. I'm not gonna destroy my body for science. Sorry, science.
I'm not going to tap out, but I'm going to regret it. I'm going to wish I did.
We'll
Jerbil.
see. I'm gonna have all kinds of weird shit though. I'm definitely gonna bring like there's these fucking oat milk ice cream sandwiches at Whole Foods. I think it was Whole Foods or Sprouts. I
spicy?
think it's Whole Foods makes them. No, but they're so good.
Oh.
And I think they'd be good if you had too
Oh,
much
so I
spice,
get rid
because
of spice.
the ice cream sandwich would be a way to go. Not a lot of people
we should
do that
have
though.
those.
I've seen donuts, I've seen milk, I've seen actual ice cream, but an ice cream sandwich seems like it might be the way to go because you can just fully deliver a big mouthful of ice cream. And the oat milk one was really good. Again, I don't want to get a stomach ache from the milk either.
Yeah.
No, milk and capsaicin.
And we know water doesn't work. I think I might even have beer though, because alcohol works as well.
I think chips work the best personally, but
Chips.
that's because I'm
Yeah,
Mexican.
grease and like
rice,
salt really does the job.
Chips,
Yeah.
rice,
Yeah.
beer, milk. Anyway, that's what this, and see what I'm saying? We could talk about all of this on the episode while we're eating hot
Yeah,
food.
we can talk about it.
I'm sold, dude.
And dying. So again, if you want to see this, you guys should become our Patreon, because we'll do the episode, but maybe we'll only do the video
On Patreon.
Patreon. You can watch us sweat. I'll do it in a bikini.
I want to be like, it's not even hot. It's not even hot. You're going to do it in a bikini? Should I do it in a bikini? We could
Yeah,
all
we
do it in
can.
bikinis.
Okay, yeah.
That's hot.
You look better than me in a bikini, but it's okay. It's about
I don't think-
inclusivity here.
I don't think we need to be stratifying who looks better. We all will look great.
No, I know. You're such a cutie. That's all.
Oh.
I think we're all pretty cute here.
That's true. I'm
Fortunate.
just trying to give you a compliment, girl. Jeez. You're also 13
you.
years younger than me, so I was just like, well, yeah.
Well, I don't
I'm
want to
pretty
take a compliment
brave.
where you're putting yourself
I'm
down.
not putting
Like
myself
that's
down.
not a
It's
compliment.
okay for me to be like, this girl's a hottie patati over here.
Oh, okay.
You're the one who's doing pole dancing. I'm trying to get buff, which is still in its own way hot. I'm a big bitch, but I'm trying to get muscles now, which is pretty fun. I mean, I have muscles. I'm trying to get
Yeah,
bigger
it's cool
muscles.
to have muscles.
Yeah,
It's really cool.
I've been lifting weights.
Yeah, strong. Michaela's gonna train me.
That's
Actually,
fun.
she told me she would.
I like
Yeah, I
it.
used to lift weights
Yeah.
a lot, and I was more of a musclehead and stuff. But I've been up in my protein, my lean protein, and like working out. So weird.
Dude, you know what'd be
But
great?
I wanna
is
be a
if we
big
did
muscle
some,
head.
like
It's funny.
recipe videos of all your protein.
Oh, for sure. I perfected the smash burger with turkey meat, and my next
Ooh, nice.
goal is to do it with
a good idea.
Impossible beef.
Yeah.
Because I don't like real beef. I keep trying it.
I feel
I'm
like
not even-
Impossible Smash Burger. That would do good in that context.
Fuck yes.
Like smash, like
Fuck
it would get
yes.
really nice and crispy. Yeah, that'd be good as
Fuck
fuck.
yes, dude, because
yeah.
it bleeds, right?
Yeah.
So I did. I can't do beef. It's like I don't care. I'm not judging, but like I can't digest it or whatever. It's too heavy for me.
Yeah.
And one thing I would like about eating healthy and mostly vegetarian or vegan is that you can eat more food.
Yeah.
So when I eat a turkey burger, I can eat the whole fucking thing. And Impossible beef is more calories, but I don't get sick from it. But I figured out, I watched this video because we wanted to make really thin smash burgers with turkey meat or Impossible, but it's hard because they don't keep their shape as well
Yeah,
as
yeah.
like beef. And this one chef was like, squish it and freeze it.
Oh yeah.
And so that it stays hella flat when you put it in the pan, right? OMG, you guys. Life hack. So like I took a rolling pin and I made the turkey meat, which is what I'm going to do with the Impossible beef, and just made it hella flat and huge because, they're supposed to be like hella big, and froze it. And so when I took it out of the freezer, it was like it was like so thin. It was like paper thin.
Whoa.
Oof. It was so fucking good. And then I've been trying to get it thin enough so that my boyfriend, Eric, will have a double. Because usually if it's a really good smash burger, he has a double because it's
Yeah.
so thin. And he had a double. Because I made
Nice.
3 patties for us. And I was like, in case you want a double, he's like, And he was like, we'll see, we'll see. And then, yeah. Ugh, so, it's all about that, like, Maillard, is that what they call it? That, like, browning reaction, that crispy.
Yeah.
It's, like, the best part of the burger anyway.
Dude, you're making me want to eat a smash burger hella bad.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds so good.
So, yeah, with freezing it somehow, it was so good. And you'd think it wouldn't taste good because it's like, freezing it to like the pan you usually don't want to do, but this was so thin. Like it was literally like a steakum or like a fucking shaved beef thing. It was like so thin that it just cooked really fast. It didn't matter. And I froze it that day, so it didn't freeze forever. Anyway, little life hack. So I'm gonna try with the Impossible beef, and yeah, I'll let you guys know. But I'm assuming it's gonna be fucking bomb.
Yeah.
Like Impossible better than turkey for burgers.
Me too, and I really love sloppy
Hell yeah.
joes, and I feel like I only like them in the winter, and I'm like, it's sloppy
I
joes.
used to make them for you all the time in New York with tofu.
Yeah, because it's cold.
Oh man, I haven't had one of those in a while.
Yeah, I love it.
Dude, other side note on vegan goodness, I've had an Impossible steak taco.
Oh, shit.
I don't know where you get Impossible steak. Maybe it's only for restaurants, but I went to our favorite little vegan spot next to our favorite weed spot, Echo, sponsor us. Hey, what's up?
Oh, yeah, in Oakland.
Yeah, in Oakland, there's this great weed shop, and then right next door is this great, it's called Burrito Express. And like they have a whole vegan menu and whole meat menus separate. And they had Impossible steak. So I just got a street taco.
That's cool.
Holy shit.
They have
Remember-
Impossible steak bites. I'm assuming that's probably what it is.
Yeah, they're little
you can-
bites.
Yeah, you can buy them on
Do
their
you
website.
remember the herbivore cheesesteak?
No, I
It
never
was
had
so
it.
good. It looked like that's what it reminded me of. It was like cubes of yummy, chewy goodness and I don't even really like steak, but I like the fake steak. I'm such a hippie. I'm like, I don't know. It was good as fuck. And they make a cheesesteak there, girl. They make a vegan everything cheesesteak. We've got to go split one.
I'm super down for that.
Mushrooms,
like-
onions,
Yeah.
peppers, vegan
Bell peppers.
Yeah, vegan steak. You could get jalapenos because it's a Mexican restaurant.
Where is this?
Next
to
Burrito
the
Express.
next to the weed shop.
Eating
Crazy.
there remember with Wesley? I got grape soda.
Fuck yeah, I
he
do.
made fun of me.
I had orange
'Cause I
soda.
just got fruit punch next door, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Look, I like what I like.
Fucking Keenan and Kel over here.
I like what I like." Okay, fruit punch, delicious. Grape soda, delicious. Orange soda, delicious.
Yeah,
You can make fun of me all you want. You know who you are.
I'm not
I just said you know who you are.
Wesley. Call you out.
Wesley.
Making fun of Micaela
Omar.
for her grape choices.
Wayne, R.I.P.
He can't call you out anymore.
from the grave.
Coming back to haunt you to tell you your drink choices are sus.
For a white girl, and that my ass don't make no sense. All right, I hear that in my head all the time. It's hella funny. Micaela would just like to take this moment to remind the listeners that if you would like to see said butt, you can go to Murder Spell IG and check out her newest release from last year and see her butt in the music video. Even though it's polarized, it's still her butt. Actually, there's a couple videos that show her butt, so check it out. Murder Spell, just like you think it would be spelled. Cheese kebabs!
It's 5 kinds of cheese on a skewer.
Keto.
Vegetarian.
On the go.
At the club.
Contemplating mortality on the misty cliffs of Dover.
At the gym.
Comes in 3 sizes, 6-inch, 12-inch, and the shit stopper. An entire pound of mixed cheeses on a stick.
Couldn't I just make this at home?
What? No.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try.
Okay.
So is the cheese roasted like a traditional kebab? or-
No, it would melt off, stupid. What's so hard to get? It's a cheese kebab.
Available at all fine creameries and 7-Elevens.
Get your cheese kebab right away. You won't shit all day.
Okay, so you want to start it off?
Me?
Yeah, why not? You did all the notes. You have this little picture of her cracking skulls into a busting up And
This was a very famous picture of her. It was referenced a lot in my research. It was her cracking skulls like eggs into a pan,
I love it.
which is pretty crazy imagery. I think that really speaks to an artist. Like AI couldn't do that shit. You know what I mean?
I know. I'm gonna steal that for an album cover.
Yeah. Okay, Typhoid Mary was a real woman named Mary Mallon. She emigrated from Ireland to New York in about 1883, and in the summer of 1906 was a temporary cook in the home of a wealthy banker. So this is a lady, an immigrant from Ireland during that time.
Doing her best.
When
Doing
people
her best.
all came from Europe to settle in New York and be like, yo,
But everyone hated
we're
the
having
Irish.
a better life. And everyone hated the Irish. By September, within a month of her beginning work for that wealthy banker, typhoid fever had spread to 6 of the 11 people in the household. The family hired sanitary engineer George Soper to determine how the illness had spread through the family. They would call him a contact tracer, a person who traces... Oh, sorry. Today we would call him that.
Today, right now, this minute.
These days, he's
Contact
called
tracer.
contact tracer, a person who traces the movements of a person infected with a pathogen like typhoid and identifies who they have been in contact with in order to prevent further spread of the illness.
It's like a germ detective.
Germ detective. They always
Sounds
come
kinda
around.
cool.
Yeah, remember like COVID? Remember that time?
Refresh my memory. What was that?
People were like inside their house and everybody was like freaked out, wiping down their groceries because some germs were up in their shit.
Sure.
And they were like, how did this get started? And then they had germ detectives.
That's cool.
So, after studying potential sources like contaminated water, Soper determined that contact with Mallon was the cause of the outbreak. And in 1907, she became the first person in North America identified as a healthy carrier of typhoid, also known as asymptomatic.
Asymptomatic, yeah.
She seemed totally healthy, but she was totally infected with typhoid. Soper had traced her history of contact primarily through employment agencies and found typhoid cases wherever she worked.
So it's like, yeah, was she like, it's like, it sounds like she was pretty fucking guilty, right?
Sounds like she's definitely has typhoid, and typhoid sounds like it's a communicable disease that is getting communicable to all these people.
Right?
I wonder if, because like it never went away, so it was just contagious on her all the
Right.
time.
No, that's
Yes.
because she never got it treated because she didn't know. Yeah.
So it wasn't necessarily she was probably dirty for a little bit, but
And I wonder too if there was a treatment,
Yeah.
because it takes time for treatments to be developed. So if she had typhoid, nobody thought to give her something for it,
Well, she didn't have any symptoms. She just had it.
But if people could prove they had it, then why didn't they give her any medication?
Because it took them a minute. We're talking right now, we're in the stages of them figuring it out.
You're right. Let's get back to it. Upon finding Mallon, Soper attempted to obtain samples of her blood, feces, and urine, explaining that she carried typhoid fever. However, Mallon did not believe that she, being perfectly healthy, was infecting people and chased Soper away, supposedly with a carving fork.
it's understandable.
So you're at work and some person comes up trying to steal your blood,
give me your
urine,
poo
and
and pee.
feces. And you're like, the fuck?
Yeah, you're like, get the fuck out of here.
Fucking
And then picked
gross.
up a big ass fork and tried to stab him.
It's like, you better get away from me because that shit's nasty. I'm not going to give you my shit. That's weird. Nobody would say yes to that.
And she's like, she doesn't really understand what he's saying.
Yeah, she's not a person who has knowledge of science for as far as we know. She was like,
No, it says it in the notes. It's like, she doesn't know. And like, he, have you met men?
He should have just offered to buy it. That's what I would have done. I would have been like, let me buy your poo and pee.
And then she's like, I'm a
That's
God-fearing
smart, Jerbil.
Christian, and she'd still kill you.
Yeah, but then
good
be
point,
like,
Micaela.
but I'm gonna buy it.
Perhaps.
I guess name your price, but yeah, she
See?
didn't. Sauber describes his pursuit as cat and mouse, but for her it must have been terrifying. She was literate, but she's unlikely to have understood the finer points of scientific explanations if he offered them. And he appeared in the homes of her friends. So this dude's popping up everywhere being like, give me your poop and pee.
Poop and pee, poop and pee, poop and pee, poop and pee, let me get your blood.
Yeah, so
Excuse me, can I have poopy now?
Sauber was convinced that her
That
poopy
guy's
carried
back.
Salmonella typhi, and later she was taken by force to the Willard Parker Hospital, where a laboratory test proved that she had high concentration. She had high concentrations.
Your high concentration
of typhoid bacilli in her excreta, poop and pee.
Excreta.
She had that shit in her poo-poo.
New band name.
Poop and pee. And blood. So she was taken by force and held against her will without a trial. Like, they were just like, this bitch dirty. We need to capture her. And then they did. This is the 1906 times of Mary Mallon, a.k.a. Typhoid Mary. So, because of the fact that she was a lowly, quote-unquote, Irish immigrant with no money or political clout, and also because she was infected with an illness that people dreaded, she found few people to rally to her cause. Right. She believed she was being unfairly persecuted and could not understand how she could have spread a disease that caused death when she herself was totally healthy. She wrote, I never had typhoid in my life. I've always been healthy. Why should I be banished like a leper and compelled to live in solitary confinement with only a dog for a companion?
Again, she obviously didn't understand science, though. You know what I mean? It's like, because you are asymptomatic and you like refuse to wash your fucking hands and stuff. You know, it's like. So I watched this show that went into this a little deeper and talked about exactly what they think. They traced what they think exactly made people sick in the households, and was her specialty, which was ice cream with fresh peaches. Yeah. And because there was a fresh element with ice cream, which wasn't cooked, her dirty shit hands would get she would get into the peaches, and then she would freeze it, and then everyone would eat it. And
oh no,
with the fresh peach, because fresh food will make you sick hella fast. And so people were like, you gotta try this, you gotta try this, you gotta try this, you gotta try this, we love this peach shit. And then, like, before you know it, all these people have typhoid. So it seems like she was in denial because she herself, it's like flat earthers or something nowadays. Like, there's always people who don't understand science. You know, like 15 years old isn't a child, or like the fucking, you know, we live in a dome and the moon is, you can't get, I don't know, whatever. Like, people dinosaurs aren't real and like shit. And like,
Micaela, let me ask you, do you think that she was obstinate? Like, she was like, no.
Yeah. Like, stay out of my business, you know? Stay out of my business. You can't fix me. What's wrong with you? I'm not sick. And I think literally she probably just was like, I am not sick. How could I make people sick? I don't understand. And then,
dude, and you know what else? Well, they didn't give her any solutions. They didn't tell her to wash her hands. They didn't tell her to wear masks. They didn't tell her to wear gloves. You know, they were just like, you gotta
just don't cook. They were like, look, we don't know, but don't cook.
Right. So first, she was quarantined at Riverside Hospital on North Brother Island near New York City in 1909. And after 2 years there, she unsuccessfully sued for release.
2 years, jeez.
2 years stuck on an island. Sucks. The next year, the new health commissioner decided to free Mallon as long as she would not work as a cook, like you said. In return, the city would help her find employment as a domestic worker. But as I was researching this, they said that domestic workers made like significantly less money. And she was like, how am I supposed to live? Like,
exactly.
You're basically telling me I have to promise to live in poverty because you're not giving me any solutions for this problem.
Right.
So obviously, Mary Mallon did not abide by these terms. It may be still that she didn't believe it was a health risk, or perhaps domestic service was a role that she could not or would not sustain. Who could fucking blame her? Mallon was arrested in 1915 after she was found working as a cook under the name Mary Brown at Sloan Maternity in Manhattan. In her 3 months there, 25 people were diagnosed with typhoid and 2 had died.
I mean, it's like
Yeah.
at that point, though, even if you made less money, you're like, something's going on.
Yeah.
And maybe, though, again, like, so this documentary I watched was like, maybe she was being set up, though, or in a way, because sure, 2 people died where she worked, but that might have happened anyway. And they thought maybe instead of admitting that they had fucked up, like these rich families or like this place would just be like, oh, it's Typhoid Mary again or something weird, which is possible. But it's also a very, very weird coincidence, right? It's like, I don't know, dude. Like, was she pigeonholed or was she like...
She wouldn't take no for an
Dirty,
answer.
like,
They
yeah,
were just like, you know what? Like, we're sorry that you are gross, but you're crazy and will not listen to reason.
Essentially, that's kind of what happened. And they arrested her.
That's sad. I think that's really a bummer.
Yeah.
And that's like somebody else's determination, and they definitely exploited her because of who she was.
I think so, too. Like, I think that's totally possible. Like...
You know, I read that Rudolph Randall Hearst, or whatever his name is, was actually the guy who helped raise funds for her to sue to get out of this place, because he had heard her story and was like, oh, she's being like wrongfully attacked. But he also coined the term Typhoid Mary, so he is the one that like profited off of her story. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, because they said that he was potentially the person who paid for her legal fees and stuff, but also he like took advantage of her story because he's a newspaper guy. So he was like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's very early 19th or 20th century, you know?
Yeah, it's interesting. Who
So-
knows?
Again, back in 1915, Mary was sent back to a cottage on North Brother Island and remained there, imprisoned on the island for the next 23 years.
I know, dude.
The exact life that she led on the island is unclear, but it is known that she helped around the island's Riverside Hospital, and she earned the title of nurse in 1922. In 1925, she began helping in the hospital's lab, supposedly. When she died in 1938, the New York City health authorities had identified more than 400 known asymptomatic carriers of Salmonella typhi, but none had been quarantined. So she's like the only one that really got punished.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like 400 people walking around. It wasn't just her. So I feel like she could have almost been just like, oh, they're picking on her.
Yeah. I also read that like she had a stroke too while she was on the island, and then she was like kind of
Like,
stuck.
fuck it. At least I'm being taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, she was not even the most deadly of the asymptomatic carriers. There were 47 cases of typhoid connected to Mary, while Tony Labella caused 122 people to become sick and 5 deaths. He was only isolated for 2 weeks, and then he was released. Mary also was not the only carrier who broke the health officials' rules after being told of her contagious status. Alphonse Cotlis, a restaurant and bakery owner, was told not to prepare food for other people, and when they found him at work, they agreed to let him go free when he promised to conduct his business over the phone. So that's weird.
Yeah.
In the intervening years, sanitation improved and there was more access to clean drinking water, and a vaccine had been developed at the Army Medical Museum, now the National Museum of Health and Medicine.
It's like maybe where she works just had dirty water.
Why didn't they free her?
Maybe because, like you said, she was like, look, just take care of me. Like, I have a stroke. Like, you ruined my life. Fuck it.
Oh, maybe that's the case.
Yeah.
She was caught in a system that treated her more as a threat than a patient, and they believed they had no other choice than to quarantine Mallon, and she refused any precautions to ensure public safety. So they basically were just like, listen, you're a little bit too obstinate to be out here, and we're gonna just pigeon you away on a little island next to New York. Which, like, I feel there were a bunch of little islands that nobody really talks about, but they're all like random ass prisons.
Yeah, and then like military bases.
Yeah, that
and
one had a
stuff.
hospital. There's the one with the fort. And,
Yeah.
one of them's a cemetery too, I think.
It's so weird.
Oof, creepy.
Yeah, and I guess like they say that she haunts that place now. Like they say
Yeah,
that
she
her
did her.
spirit is the hospital building exists, but it's really run down. And
What?
yeah, she's like haunting it now because she's stuck there or whatever.
She's pissed.
Yeah.
Do you want to read what typhoid fever is, Jerbil?
Sure. Typhoid fever is caused by the highly contagious Salmonella typhi bacteria and spread through contaminated food and water. It's most common in countries with poor sanitation and lack of clean water. So, poop in the water, pee in the water, you know. An estimated
Contamination.
Contamination. An estimated 11 to 20 million people get sick each year, and between 128,000 and 161,000 people die.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's great. We don't like think about. I mean, you know, a lot of places don't have any sort of
Water.
sanitation infrastructure, and
It's true.
stuff like this could like really cause
I know.
Not just
lot.
typhoid, cholera
cholera,
also.
like stuff just in general. There's just a lot.
Yeah.
There are 2 vaccines to prevent typhoid. It can be treated with antibiotics, although resistance to antibiotics is making treatment harder. Bacteria can be shed by chronic carriers who show no symptoms, in some cases even for decades. Mary Mallon was the most famous, obviously.
Damn.
Yeah.
Carriers.
So I wonder if there's like a shot that they can get that's like it'll neutralize the infection in their body, or like if they took the antibiotics, would that get rid of it?
Like a carrier?
Yeah, like
I would
maybe you're
assume they would. They
asymptomatic.
just probably wouldn't know to take it, you know?
right.
And I guess back then they wouldn't just randomly test people.
But if you're
like-
identified,
Yeah, now now they know that.
Yeah,
but
now you'd
back
find out
then-
just from going to a doctor regularly, you know?
right? They just test you for it.
Yeah.
That's right. Good point.
This got me thinking about like what foodborne illnesses are breaking out right now, even, right? Because it still happens.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I found this little website, the CDC. You might have heard of these guys.
Who?
And
Cool dudes chilling.
cool dudes chilling. And it had a list of like what contaminated foods are going on right now. So this year, I think it was actually not as many.
It's always the romaine lettuce.
It was the
Honest-
pasta.
Oh, it's pasta this time?
There was just this one page for this year so far, and it was supplement shakes, ready to eat foods, whole cucumbers, eggs, pistachio cream, which I used for
Oh,
Christmas
no.
last year, prepared pasta
good.
meals, frozen sprouted beans, moringa leaf powder, and infant formula.
Oh, yeah.
But
Moringa.
Was it
the-
mostly like E. coli?
Listeria.
different
Oh,
stuff too, listeria, ready to eat contaminated products from fresh and ready foods were recalled. That's all it says. That was I think a while ago, but one death,
Dang.
Damn.
and that's some real shit. Or like, yeah,
That's sad.
I know there was I remember the pasta meals because that was like Trader Joe's and Sprouts. And
Yes.
it was Sprouts Farmers Market smoked mozzarella pasta salad and Scott and John's shrimp scampi with linguine bowls and some other additional things were recalled. But like fucking 6 people died, 2 of them. That is new.
You know, I love pasta, and I have wanted some of those pasta meals this year, but because I heard about the listeria, I've been avoiding it.
Yeah.
The infant formula is scary.
Pasta's easy
There's
to make at home, too, you know?
no deaths at least, though.
Oh, that's good to know. I never made pasta before.
Really? Ever?
Never.
It's really easy.
I would love to learn. I've seen it on the Instagram reels.
Yeah.
And they have just a few ingredients. They make a well in the flour for the egg.
Yeah, with the egg yolk, yeah.
Yeah. I seen it. But I never done it.
You think you need a pasta roller thing? You know, like a pasta.
You can do it
presses.
without it, but it doesn't come out as good.
We'll have to get one.
I live in a city where you can just go buy fresh pasta from Italian places. Like, I lived literally next to an Italian deli, so
Yeah.
I could just go in there and be like,
Fresh pasta, please.
fresh pasta. And then 3 minutes later, after I get home,
Guy
and
named
I boil some
Angela will
water.
hand it to you.
It's a grandma.
It's a grandma.
Yeah, the grandma runs the register.
Yeah.
Her name's probably Mary.
I was thinking of making my own tortillas, though, because the difference is it's so
I make my
much
own
cheaper.
tortillas all the time. They're awesome.
It's like, yeah, they're
Wow.
so awesome. And it's so much cheaper than buying fresh pasta to just use a little flour and an egg.
Yeah,
Maybe I should try
you
that.
should.
I want to get a tortilla maker this soon.
You mean like a little smusher thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't have
Christmas
a press.
is coming.
So yeah, that was interesting. So there's nothing like really right now that we're dying to not eat. But then I was like, well, what are the most deadliest things? And there's a Wikipedia page that's a list of foodborne illnesses, outbreaks by death toll.
Ooh.
Dun, dun,
That's
dun, dun,
scary.
dun, dun, dun. What do you guys think is the number one deaths
In food?
from listeria ever?
Pasta.
No.
Bean
And this, I have
sprouts.
to say, this is not propaganda, but this is a very, very large part of the poisoning. And I've said this for fucking decades. And I
The
don't care what
poisoning.
you eat, but it's meat.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
it's
because the meat markets are always like
Meat
hubs for like
is
diseases.
so gross.
Yeah, meat market. Yeah,
Yes.
like
And
I
it
used to work in
poisons
Hunts Point. That
water.
place is disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You're right.
It's like
This was-
dead animals.
This was processed meat. And I say that as someone who loves Spam and made it for dinner the other night.
Hell yeah,
The turkey Spam.
I had Spam the other day too.
Oh my God, which one?
I just
There's so
regular.
many
I like regular Spam, crisped up with mayonnaise on a potato roll. That's it.
Oh, that's pretty
Just like
fucking
that,
great.
or a Hawaiian roll if I'm getting.
I want to
really
try some of these other ones.
Yum.
They're so fatty, but I want to try the Korean one.
Yeah, there's some good ones. Yeah.
I want to try the bacon one just out of curiosity.
I like turkey.
I want to kind of do a spam. We should do a Spam.
That was the first thing I
review.
had out of Naked and Afraid.
Spam.
Yeah, the Philippines, they love Spam, and
Oh, they do. Yes, and I
Um,
do too.
I do too. And I was thinking about it a lot because I wanted salt really bad.
I eat the turkey one because it's the lowest
I've never
fat.
had the turkey one. That's probably great. Yeah.
It tastes to me exactly the fucking same.
Yeah, I mean it's processed.
And
You
instead
can
of being 16 grams of fat for 2 slices, it's 4. And even the light Spam is 8. So it's still the lowest amount, and I cannot tell the difference. It's still disgusting and wonderful and fatty.
Yeah.
So I made Spam musubi the other night with ponzu sauce.
You're making me want to eat rice.
I've been watching
and,
The Walking Dead again,
Kimchi.
and they.
It's good. Sorry.
No.
Yeah. And what?
Oh,
They eat
so
Spam?
they have fake Spam called Smeat.
Yes, that's
And
right.
I thought that was a real thing, so I looked it up, and apparently it's in a lot of movies and TV shows, and it was a fake meat product made just for movies and TV shows.
That's great. Yeah, but it's
I
Spam.
love that.
It's Spam.
It's
No,
Spam, though.
As someone who's is dating someone part Hawaiian, I've started eating more Spam
Hell yeah.
because they do, and I was like, hell yes, dude. Because when I started cooking with Eric, he had like a whole like bunch of not just one can of Spam, but like multiple.
That's Spam over rice with the
multi-Spam.
cut up
He had a
nori,
bunch of
that shit's-
cans, and I was like,
Spammed with
I feel
spam.
validated, and
Hell
I was
yeah.
like, I grew up eating it, but yeah, Spam on Spam on Spam. I almost
Dude.
put some in my noodles today.
Ashley
You know
does
what
that.
I
She
love
puts it in
that's
ramen
Hawaiian?
noodles. It's good.
It is
Mac salad.
Mac salad
macaroni
with Spam.
salad
Hell
with
yeah.
Spam.
Yeah,
Damn, Spam
Mac
and
salad.
eggs too.
yeah.
Anywho, This did not work out for people in South Africa, though, in 2017, 2018, because a widespread listeriosis outbreak from contaminated deli meats from Enterprise Food, a subsidiary of Tiger Brands, was the worst listeriosis outbreak ever, with 216 people died and over 1,000 infected.
Oh, no.
Isn't that terrible?
Jeez.
The hospitals were overrun.
You eat a sandwich, you die.
That's really shitty.
Then,
I love sandwiches.
this one scares the shit out of me. This was in the 1970 to 1996. I heard about the British beef ban that lasted for like 10 years, but I didn't
this
know
was the
why.
mad cow disease, yeah.
Oh, yeah, mad cow disease.
'Cause they were
I was
feeding it
really afraid
cow
of
meat.
that.
They fed meat, they fed cattle to cattle.
Yeah.
And you can't do that.
That's how you get, cannibalism is how you get prion disease.
Yeah. I know. So like, yeah.
Gross.
178 people died. It was like 178 infected, 178 dead.
Yeah, that's a
like,
guaranteed.
You guarantee to die.
You didn't know you don't. It's 100% death rate.
Yeah, it's fucking scary, dude. There were certain dog foods that were doing that to dogs.
Did you ever hear of kuru?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and you
No.
laugh uncontrollably.
Yeah.
Whoa. Dude, honestly, I feel like if you get that, you're marked for death or something.
Yeah, you literally are. Yeah.
Then we have the deadliest bacterial foodborne outbreak in Europe. The deadliest E. coli outbreak on record was only 55 people dying. Not that that's not a lot, but still.
That's 55 is a lot.
It is, but I thought it'd be like thousands. So 3,950 got infected though. So
E. coli is pretty.
and that was from
Doable.
fenugreek sprouts, which I don't even understand what that means because I'm like
Fenugreek sprouts.
I was like, what is that? Some like thing they put in like a salad? I was like, I don't know. Sounds gross. It was in Germany. E. coli.
Some gross German thing.
Yeah.
Some fermented crap.
Now, the deadliest bacterial foodborne outbreak in the U.S. was listeria from queso fresco
Yeah.
from
Oh, no.
Jalisco cheese in California
Dude,
in
I remember
1985.
this. Oh, maybe not. I remember later there was a scandal because people were making queso fresco in their like bathtubs and shit,
Oh my
and
God.
their
Ew.
bathtubs weren't clean, and then they were getting sick from doing it. And people
That's
were like,
gross.
"Yeah, no shit, you're getting sick from doing it in your bathtub. What's wrong with you?"
It's gross.
Yeah.
A lot of times it seems like there's cantaloupe being things. So in 2011, there was a cantaloupe listeria outbreak. And then,
Cantaloupe.
yeah, and then again in 2024, there was a cantaloupe salmonella outbreak.
Is it like on the surface or inside?
I guess. On the outside, I'm not
You're
really
supposed to wash
sure.
them or something.
You're supposed to wash everything, I guess.
Yeah, you don't eat the outside either. But
Yeah, you don't eat the outside. I don't usually wash cantaloupe because I'm like, I'm not eating
Duck
the outside.
paste. Ew, duck paste. 6 guests and 2 staff members of the Loch Mary Hotel in Scotland were fatally poisoned by sandwiches made with duck paste contaminated
Duck
with
paste,
botulism ducks.
Oh, no.
This was the first incident in the UK in which botulism was conclusively identified as the cause remains the only large incident of microbial food contamination with 100% reported fatality. So not 8 people ate it, 8 people died. Ew. Scary.
the 20s.
Salmonella in ice cream, 1994. Schwan's Sales Enterprises, 22,000 people were infected, but nobody
Damn.
died.
Dude, my grandma used to order Schwann's.
An estimated 224,000 people across the United States suffered from gastroenteritis caused by Salmonella serovar. This is why the fucking horror podcast is easier. Enteritis after eating Schwann's ice cream when raw, unpasteurized eggs were hauled in a tanker truck that later carried pasteurized ice cream to the Schwann's plant. And the ice cream premix was not pasteurized after delivery at the plant. Dun, dun,
Ooh.
dun.
Just like you said
Ice cream.
before. Fresh ingredients. Fresh disease. Nasty.
Making me want to get an ice cream maker for my house. I think we need a whole new kitchen thing, huh? Between the two of us, we need a pasta press, we need a tortilla
Yeah.
thing, and we need an ice cream maker so we don't die.
Cool.
In 1981, in Spain, rapeseed oil
I was
toxicity
just reading this one.
killed 600 people because industrial oil was sold as,
They just
sold as food.
Straight up used just like, nah, you can cook with this.
Isn't rapeseed oil what you use to paint with oil? Is that linseed oil or is that something else?
The linseed oil is what you use to like stain wood. Yeah. No, rapeseed oil you can cook with. It sounds like,
But what do you do with it industrially?
but it sounds like it wasn't
Googler!
rapeseed oil. Hold on, yeah.
In 1955, the Morinaga milk arsenic poisoning happened in Japan.
It sounds like the name of a grindcore band.
Morinaga. Dude, we should start a band called the Morinaga Milk Arsenic Poisoning.
Sounds like a noise band, actually. Like, yeah,
You know, it's my favorite.
that's my favorite too.
I love noise. I'm good at it. Dude, my new violin is crazy noisy with pedals. It's insane.
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
I can't wait. So by mistake, an industrial grade monosodium phosphate was added to milk produced by Morinaga Milk Industry, which contained an impurity of 5 to 8% arsenic. The milk powder was used for feeding infants, and many babies were
no.
poisoned. By 1981, there was more than 6,000 people affected as adults with severe intellectual disabilities
Oh no.
and other health effects. And by 2006,
They're
more than
poisoned.
600 adults remained affected. Oh my God.
That's wild.
That's so sad.
I'm trying. I'm not really understanding this. The Spanish. The Spain one. It kind of makes. It sounds like they like the process they to like refine the oil was using some kind of poison, but then they tried to cover it up and say it was from like contaminated fruits or something like that. But I'm not getting like a real answer. It's kind of weird.
What?
I was trying to find out the 1981 Spain rapeseed oil toxicity.
Rapeseed oil.
Yeah, and it says the notes just say industrial oil sold as food oil. But
That's crazy.
yeah, that's not good.
And the industrial rapeseed oil is used for like biodiesel,
Yeah.
lubricants, and paint. See, I said paint.
You were right. You were right.
Well, the culinary version is called canola oil, used for cooking.
Oh, I had no idea that was the same
I was
thing.
That's
like,
why
wait-
people always say that canola oil is so bad for you.
Yeah, I was like, rapeseed oil is weird. I was like, I thought not, maybe
I
it's
thought
not
it was like a different
linseed,
kind
but
of-
it's something they use in paint. Yeah.
Interesting. So they just
that's
mixed
wild.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know canola oil was that bad.
It can be, yeah. It is. You should use other things, I guess.
them up. It's just like super processed too. Yeah.
I use it too, but sometimes I get other stuff.
I don't like the way it
I wish-
tastes. I just use olive oil and everything.
I wish I could afford peanut oil because that tastes hella good too to fry shit in. But it's so expensive.
Yeah, peanut oil is the best. And I like corn oil. That's a good like alternative.
Corn
yeah.
is good too, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, for deep frying, I feel like I wish I could afford peanut oil too.
Yeah.
But I have been using canola because it's like
Yeah, I mean, that's- yeah.
accessible.
Depending what it is too, coconut oil is super good, but it tastes like coconut.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's
Oh,
vegetable
that's
oil?
right.
Is that
Linseed
bad?
is flaxseed.
Vegetable oil is a mix of canola and other stuff. I think.
Oh. I like avocado oil, but it's hell of expensive.
Yeah, it is
Exactly,
expensive. That's like
yeah.
the best to cook in too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But fuck. Maybe one of us needs to get a job at a fancy like Whole Foods or something.
Yeah. We need that. We need
Yeah.
that oil.
Or
hooked up.
Trader Joe's.
Sprouts.
Oh wait.
Hmm.
I do know someone who does cook with grapeseed oil because they got one of them fancy.
My grandma, because she's a fancy lady.
Yeah, grapeseed's supposed to be really good for you.
Yeah, she cooks with grapeseed oil because she likes to be healthy.
So does my man.
She's 91.
And it has like a high.
Yeah, I was gonna say
heat
it smokes super
index.
high, so you can like
Yeah.
really crisp the shit out of stuff with it.
Damn. I guess I
Yeah.
gotta get some. Oils, everyone. Oils.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess we covered a lot of the most dangerous thing. Definitely wash your goddamn hands and watch out for ice cream, huh?
Whew, you said it. Also, keep an eye on what's being like contaminated at the time of your life, because it could save you.
There's a website. Link in the show notes. There's it's ongoing. It tells you. CDC.
Hey, did you know this was poisoned?
Did you
Guess
know?
what?
Did you know?
It is.
Yeah.
You gotta spread the word on that, because you know these noodles are hiding in plain sight.
They're right there. Being noodles.
Delicious noodles.
Delicious noodles.
They'll kill you.
Noodles.
Poison noodles.
They'll fucking kill you.
So sad.
Are you a fan of all things horror? Do you love getting goosebumps and feeling the hairs on the back of your neck stand up? Then you won't want to miss Micaela Superstar of the Blunt Letters' new podcast, Bleed With Me. Join Micaela and her guests as she takes you on a journey through the darkest corners of the human psyche, exploring the twisted and terrifying world of horror. From supernatural creatures to serial killers, Bleed With Me will leave you on the edge of your seat and begging for more. So turn off the lights, grab your headphones, and join Micaela Superstar of the Blunt Letters for Bleed With Me. Listen now on your favorite podcast app.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you like and subscribe everywhere you possibly can and wherever you're listening, and tell all your friends that you love us.
And give us a review. It really
Please.
helps.
It really
It
does.
would be so cool of you.
You're really nice.
You want to be cool, don't you?
Don't you want to be cool? And you can also go to our website at thebluntletters.com and find all the other things we do and buy a lot of our stuff, like Depop. You can buy our clothes and be styled by us, or you can
Mini zines.
get mini zines by the hundreds now.
For real.
Cocktail recipes. We're coming out with new shit all the time. We have 2 new books, Useful Phrases, that are hilarious 1-page comics that will teach you Spanish, but
Pretty awesome.
maybe not as useful as it might seem, but very funny. And oh my gosh, so much stuff for the holiday season too. So hit us up. We
Dude,
always have new stuff.
Micaela is making some incredible art, especially if you like cats. Check out the Blunt Letters Instagram for that.
Yeah, I might just do princess on the paintings anyway that I'm going to sell because they're cute. We'll see.
Yeah.
But anyway,
cute.
yeah. Follow us, like us, follow the Candy Cast on YouTube. We're going to have more episodes soon, but catch up with the first couple. And of course, go to Bleed With Me, especially if you love horror.
It's me.
Maybe you heard of him.
It's a team effort. All things horror, not just movies. I swear.
Not just books, not just games, not just screaming in the
We're trying to
wind.
have more guests, so if you know anyone who works in horror or likes to talk about horror as an expert, throw them our way. Or science fiction, throw them our way again. Or science, throw them our way. Yeah. And I think that's all the things.
Patreon.
Go be a Patreon. You get free stuff. You'll get bonus
Tons of
content.
behind the scenes
And
stuff.
pretty soon we'll probably do, half the episode for free, and then maybe some of the episodes will only be on Patreon. So
And some will only be videos on Patreon.
that's right.
Yeah, you can see us.
Yeah, especially the hot ones where we're all sweaty
Yeah.
and dying. I
Hot.
think that'll be worth it.
It'll be hot ones.
It'll be hot ones. For the holidays, that's what I'm thinking. We'll try to do it for the holiday, like after the holidays. Maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Spicy.
Sassy. I'm excited. I'm gonna die. I've been trying to work up to it though. Like I've been eating hot stuff. Like when I go out to eat, I put like extra hot stuff on my food, and I like sweat through it so I can get ready for this. I'm training
yeah.
for the hot ones.
She's in training,
'Cause-
people. She's spicing it up.
Girl, I used to be able to eat hella hot food. People would spit out or electric in ours food. Like we would make dinner
True.
and people would be spitting it out because it was so hot, and
Yeah.
they'd be like staring at us while we're putting sriracha on top of it. And they're like, "You're putting hot sauce on this?" And we're like, "Yes."
Let me just tell you, I put fresh jalapenos into a green chili salsa the other day.
Yum.
Because it was like, well, this could be spicier.
Yeah, just a
You
little
I want to put
extra.
jalapenos in my deviled eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love a
for the
jalapeno.
holidays.
Let me tell you, I took that to an Easter party at my family's house. They were gone. I didn't even get one. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm inviting at least 20 people to my holiday party. It's looking more like 25 or so people.
Sick.
I've got to make a lot of deviled eggs, let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to make a bunch of
love a
different
deviled
kinds.
egg.
I just made a new kind.
What? New egg just dropped.
Yep.
What is
Oh
it?
God, new snack drop. Bum, 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 bum. Because I was okay. So I had a okay. I didn't think of this. I'm not the first person. There's other recipes, but I was like, what if you make those
But this is the best one.
what if you take the shoyu eggs, right, where you soak them in mirin and soy sauce?
Oh yeah. I just made some of those. Yeah.
I've made that before too.
Right.
It's yummy.
Cut them up, put some shit in the yolk, and make like.
Yeah, make like deviled eggs out of that.
So I did. So I put
What?
mirin, I put rice wine vinegar, I put sesame oil, green onion,
Yum.
garlic.
Yum.
I should have put ginger actually.
Could use like the
That would probably be
Chinese
good.
mustard in that. Yeah.
No, but that would have been good too. And then it was an experiment.
Yeah.
And made and Kewpie mayo
Ooh, yeah.
and a little MSG because it makes it good. And I mashed that up and I put it back in, and then I topped it with kimchi furikake or nori furikake, and it was crunchy and good. I'm pretty sure
Sounds
Eric
great.
ate like 6 of them.
Nice.
He was like, "These are
Whoa.
amazing." So like they were a pretty good hit. I might bring them back. I thought Tobiko on top might be a winner.
Ooh, yeah.
That's fancy.
It's well for the holidays, you know. You know I love Tobiko.
Dude, I saw somebody shred a frozen, or no, it wasn't frozen. It was like a preserved egg yolk in salt. Like they shaved it
Ooh.
over something, and then they put those Tobiko eggs on
Ooh,
top.
wow.
And I was like, what the
That's
fuck?
something.
I love
Eggs
it.
on
Well,
eggs.
yeah, and like caviar is served on hard-boiled eggs a lot, so I
Yeah.
thought it would be fitting.
Eggs.
Dude, it was good. So I think I might make something like that for the holiday season, and then also the jalapeno ones. Since I have to make so many, I might as well make 2 different kinds.
Cool.
Dude. Oh, and then I made, what do you call those? Anari. I bought those little, those things, right? And I had extra ones. So like Eric, because I know that, you know, my boyfriend, he works hard. He eats a lot. He has a high metabolism.
And he loves
He loves
Inari.
snacks. I'm a snack queen. It's one of the reasons people hang out with me. I
True.
get it. Whatever. No,
It's just a cool benefit.
kidding. But
It is a cool
but I was
benefit, but
like,
it's not why.
I made a whole bunch of extra knowing that like he was gonna show up soon and be hungry, and so I made extra deviled eggs and also these anari where you stuff the rice into those little tofu pockets. But I had a hella extra, so I was like, these are just kind of good cut up or just eating them as a snack. But I was like, wait a minute, what if you stuck the deviled egg inside the anari skin?
Ooh.
I want to eat
It
that
was
right now.
so good, you guys. He was like, new snack unlocked. And I was like, it was so good.
Whoop.
So I give that to you, my listeners. If you stuff a delicious deviled egg inside of an Inari pocket and eat it, it's awesome.
I want to eat it right now.
Dudes, I can't wait for the holiday solstice time. I'm going to cook my fucking boobies off.
Whoa.
Anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. I wanted to share some recipes before we got off the air, I
Yeah,
guess.
I like it.
We
Late
do a
night.
lot of recipes.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for listening, everyone, and wash your hands.
Wash your
Wash your fucking
hands.
hands.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.